Hello and welcome to AZW Action. This is Women's Division Action, Women's Openweight Division Action. We have Verrie, Toighthass taking on Haught, Poosay. And we're starting things off hard, hot, and nasty. And I do not mean that in any TNA sexual kind of way. These ladies are going to beat the hell out of each other, and they're not going to be nice about it. We've already had some eye poking going on, and we're only about 45 seconds into the damn match. So, the last time we saw these ladies, it was in a three-way dance, and there goes Verrie flying right out of the ring, and there was a drop kick through the ropes attempt. Did not connect. That would have been quite vicious if it had. So as I was saying, the last time we saw these ladies was in a three-way dance to crown the very first women's champion. Renee won the title, and she may be teamed up in occasional valet to Acid Heads, but do not think that that was any kind of favoritism. She earned that championship belt, and these two ladies did their damnedest to take it off of her. Well, to take it for themselves, I should say. And they will be doing their best to take it off of her, because that's what this match is for. We are still putting together a few more competitors into the division, getting our women's roster developed, but for now we've got these three ladies taking part in the division, and this match is for a title shot. The very first title shot and Renee's very first title defense. And do not be surprised if these ladies go for quite a long match now, folks. This is going to be one long, hard, vicious, wild ride. And there goes Verrie flying out of the ring once again. These two are willing to beat the hell out of each other to get that title belt and to prove that they are just as good as anybody else on the promotion, in the promotion. And I don't mean that to say that they're trying to one-up, or best way to say it. They know they're just as good as the guys in their own division. You know, they can do just as good. They know it and they're going to prove it. While at the same time not feeling like they have to. You know, it's just they want to show what they can do. That's what I'm trying to say. Trying to get away from all the sexism and feminism and isms and ists and bullshit. Just enjoy the goddamn wrestling. So anyway, the reason I was saying that this probably will be a good, long, hard match is because, you know, cannot ignore the simple fact that these are women, and women do not put on muscle mass and size the way men do. So, the same as you would see with, like, lighter boxers, the smaller boxers, you know, featherweights and welterweights. You know, I'm not really into boxing, but all the smaller guys, you know, it's kind of uncommon to see a knockout. Way more often you see them go the full distance and then go to the judgment. A lot of people, that's why they really like the smaller boxers, because you know you're going to get a good fight. It's not just going to be over in 10 seconds, usually. So, and the reason for that is that they may be smaller in size, but they're just as tough, but they don't have the mass to throw those big knockout punches. So, tough guys throwing less impactful punches. So the same thing here for the women's division. Very tough ladies, but they don't have the size and mass to really land those knockout blows the way the guys tend to be able to. So what you're going to see here is a battle of attrition. They are really going to have to just wear each other out. And that really is kind of the story of women's division wrestling here in AZW, I think you'll find. Now, obviously, we've only got a couple. This is only the second match for the division, but let's just say that I think that first match was a good indicator at well over 40 minutes long, three-way dance of just how hard hitting these ladies can be, but also just how tough they are, and at the same time how determined they are to try and win. So I think we're in for a ride here, folks. So settle in, grab your popcorn and a soda, or coffee, or tea, or whatever it is you like to drink, a beer and pizza, wine and roses, whatever it floats your boat, and let's enjoy the ride. So there is a swinging neck breaker from Verrie Toighthass onto Haught Poosay. Go behind, big clubbing blow to the back. Verrie getting to her feet slowly, shaky legs. Takes a slap to the back of the head and goes flying over the top rope again. They can be very vicious. Never underestimate just how vicious these ladies can be. They are not going to take it easy on each other. They are not out there for TNA. They are out there to whoop ass and take names and chew bubble gum. But they're out of bubble gum. So they'll have to settle for kicking ass and taking names. And slapping the ever-loving crap out of each other. There is another monkey flip. Big stomp right to the chesticle area. Some slapping going on. Grapple attempts. Irish whip. Ropes caught. Slap down again. Haught gets to her feet. Goes in for the sweep. Taunts a little bit, trying to get her to come in. She is a bit MMA trained. Gets the foot up. Verrie dodges. Armbreaker. Yes, Haught has some martial arts MMA training. Never competed. Has some of the training. That's one of the things she's bringing to the table. Verrie, bit of a old school women's wrestler. Oh, here we go with the the buster there. Check my notes and see what kind of name she has for that, if she has one. Not all of the competitors use any kind of special names for certain moves. She does not. The finisher, her primary finisher is a... Oh, and there is a crotch shot. Verrie uses a combo that she calls the upskirt flirt combo. And Haught uses a knee to the gut. There is the combo, the upskirt flirt. And there you see the reason for the name, because everybody on that side of the audience got quite an upskirt flirt. Just because they're not in there for TNA does not mean they cannot have a little TNA. The guys are TNA for the ladies. Well, not TNA, eye candy. The guys are eye candy for the ladies, so I don't mind it as long as they're actually in there wrestling. So anyway, Haught uses a big knee, and now Haught's the one that goes flying out of the damn ring, right over that top rope. Verrie misses the elbow. They are not allowing me to get a word in here. Oh, slaps to the back. And a kiss to the audience. And I'm not really sure what that would indicate in the case of a woman.
12, 13,
Eat it, I guess.
14,
Little dirty humor there, I suppose. I don't know. Oh, 16.
17,
Haught's getting up. 17. 18. Oh, she gets in. 18 count, folks. 18 count. So, there is the big knee miss and the big butt bump. Also miss. Managed to jump clean over the knee and not quite hit it. Knocks Verrie to the outside. A little bit of taunting going on there. See what she's going to try to do. Verrie gets in before she can hit anything. Headbutt. So Haught uses a big knee to the gut that she calls the fashion victim. Finally got that out. So it took me a bit. So we got the upskirt flirt combo taking on the fashion victim. There is a side arm drag. Old school arm drag. Oh, Verrie gets in the big slap. Catches her. Hits the eye pokes. Taunting. Kiss to the audience and a big slap. Same hand. And another slap. Do not call this a cat fight. They will slap the shit out of you. Sweep knocks Verrie onto the ropes. Eats back elbow. Taunting and a big knee to the nether regions. And another one. She may not have any testicles to get crunched there, but I can't imagine that that would feel good for a lady either. Bit of taunting. The old sexy devil routine there. Lays in the boot. Eats a knee. And Haught apparently is very pleased with herself, getting the audience to clap along. Cheer a little bit. Caught. Going for a double underarm suplex or something, but got caught, and another big stomp to the chesticle area. Slap caught. Takes one back. Stomped. Oh, and another low blow. Knee, or elbow to the knee, it looked like. Haught eats another slap. Tries to punch, doesn't connect. Takes an elbow. Verrie doing a little bit of taunting. Please don't hurt me. Now they're messing with each other. Oh, and there was a big knee to the head. That looked, I guess forget what I said about having a harder time hitting those knockout blows. That just about took her out, it looked like. Don't know why Haught didn't go for a pin there. She might have got it. There is a big inverted atomic drop. And yes, she's very smart. Really going after the lower area of the body. The groin and buttocks area, I guess. I suppose after a while that would make it rather difficult to move around. And now they're back to just slapping the crap out of each other again. And really, oh, there is a big knee. I don't think that wasn't her finisher. That is her finisher. Fashion victim. There's a pin. 1, 2. Nope, only 2 count. She kicked out. She kicked out. She kicked out. Oh, another big knee to the head. Goes for a pin right away. Right into the ropes, though. Verrie catches. Irish whip. Shoots in. Big butt bump. Kiss to the audience. See if she's going to follow that up with a big slap again. She tends to. Oh, takes a sponge. Takes her down. Haught doing a little bit of please don't hurt me taunting to the floored victim of her own. Not sure what that was all about, but she took a damn punch to the face, into the ropes, big knee all the way to the outside.
3.
Once again, Verrie getting back up. And just kind of, well, they were kind of sizing each other up a little bit there, maybe taking a breather, a little bit of taunting, but Verrie goes back down again to that big knee. Haught has been making quite liberal use of that jumping knee strike, and there is the fashion victim yet again. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Now this is more of what I was talking about, folks. Now these ladies, very tough, just don't quite have that mass to land those big finishing blows that the way the guys often can. But on the plus side, that means we tend to get longer matches, much more competitive. Trading blows, another big knee. Pin, 1, 2, only a 2 count. Haught is definitely in control right now. There's a board buster with 2, only 2 count. Gets behind, caught, Irish whip, leapfrog, and shoved down. Maybe caught her off guard with that one. Into the ropes, and an atomic drop. Inverted atomic drop onto Haught. Big slap, lushes in, doesn't capitalize. Catches, Irish whip. Big butt bump. I'm trying to build some momentum here and see if she can capitalize on it. Another big slap. I want to go for a pin here. Another really big slap. Apparently decided that she wants to show Haught who's boss, but may have given her a little bit too much time there. Took another big knee. A little bit of taunting. Gets up though. Follows up with a headbutt. Stalking. Catches from behind. Forearm to the back. Picks her up again. Laying in some more slaps. Forearm. Into the ropes. Does not capitalize. Haught goes behind, but takes a low blow. Again, I'm not sure just how much effect that'll have on a lady, but I wouldn't want... I doubt it feels very good. And there is the upskirt flirt. Good camera angle. Only a 2 count. Oh, another big knee. Big slap. Out coming in. Catches. Oh, big side kick. Oh, another low blow. Probably will be finding it rather hard to do yoga tomorrow and the rest of the week too. But we have the big show coming up Saturday, folks, and the winner of this match will be taking on Renee for the title. Not as much time as we would normally give for recuperation, but we've been doing some shuffling on the schedule, trying to get things organized, and there is a big long arm bar there. Again, Haught with some of that mixed martial arts training, taking advantage. Getting the submission attempt in. Another big knee that caught it right in the head. Haught picking her up. I don't know whether... Oh, fashion victim. Turns her over. Pin. 1, 2... Only 2 count. Verrie is still not ready to go down yet. Not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Of course, I guess mine went there right along with yours if yours did at all. Oh, there's a big back drop. She's not ready to go out. To be finished. To lose. Still has some gas in the tank. That's for a pin. 1, 2... Only a 2 count. I'm not sure who's going to win this one, folks. Oh. And having just said that... Oh, that Verrie looks to be done. 1, 2... Only a 2 count. Maybe playing possum a little bit there. Maybe kicking out just purely on instinct, folks. But this is one hell of a match. Oh! And there is another big knockout blow. One of those knees. Haught is just brutal with those knees. Oh, punched right down off the apron.
2, 3,
Verrie recovering.
5,
Slapping.
6,
Catch of the foot.
7,
And enziguri.
8,
Stomps.
9, 10.
Both get inside. Laying in the boots. Slaps Haught down pretty hard there. Might want to try and capitalize instead of the taunting. And just trading blows there. Haught gets the better of it. And throws that, jumps in with that big knee to the face again. Verrie is going to have to really push and, you know, make a good go at this. Those knees, she cannot, I don't think she can take much more of that. I know she can't take much more of that. Those knees have been brutal all through this match. She has been knocked down many times. Apparently, at least went out very briefly there for a moment once, so... There's a headbutt, and again with a taunting. She's very tough, very determined, but perhaps not quite as focused as she should be against someone of the caliber of Haught, who, as we have already seen, is dangerous with those knees, quite capable of putting in a knockout blow. Elbow to the back, to the side of the face, stomps. Verrie stalking, takes another big slap. Avoids some of the strikes, takes the kick. Big slap. Punched down off the apron yet again.
2, 3, 4.
Gets back inside. Slap down. Kiss to the audience. Oh, and there is that Fashion Victim knee. 1, 2, 3. And there's a 3 count. Your winner tonight is Haught Poosay. Oh, a little bit of cut off on the footage there. So there's your winner, and she will be going on to take on Renee for the women's title. Additionally, on the card, I'll go over that a little bit. We have got the final round of matches for the Stalwart Division tournament. Roughhouse Jolly taking on Wiz. Angry Video Game Nerd taking on Bootsy. Boomstick taking on Nos Critic. And Wraith taking on Pal, the Scottish Pocket Pal. And as I said, we've got Renee versus Haught for the women's title. Benny Hanna is going to take on Larry, who you haven't seen on the YouTube show yet, but this is going to be your introduction to him. He's going to be taking it on Larry for the Stalwart title. Triple X, after that shoulder injury last month, is going to get a rematch against Acid Heads for the middleweight title. Cabal is taking on newcomer Jackie Fish, another YouTube Total War gamer, making his debut for singles competition on the YouTube show in a heavyweight title match, because we kind of like to put our new guys in a trial by fire sort of situation. And we have got another match between Over Center and Alfred Adams, continuing on with their feud that they've been having. They wanted another match at another big show. We had room on the card, so we decided to give it to them. This time around, it is Philly Rules, which basically means there are none. So that is Jugular January, coming up Saturday. Don't miss it. See you there, folks.